What's going on, my good people? Welcome to our first series in the death battle, something that Dre has brought to our attention. Well, we're going to look at people who face off and then pretty much give our predictions based on what we know.
Yeah.
Now, Dre, with that being said, I am passing the podium off to you, brother.
So, yeah, Addison has not seen one. Well, I don't think you've seen one before. Because they've been around
years. I think I seen it like 6-7 years ago, baby.
Okay. I've seen a few of them, not all of them. Death Battle. They take a character from one universe and then one from another universe and just put them up against each other. And they animate a whole fight sequence showing who would win.
Interesting.
Probability-wise.
It'd be interesting to know who makes the final decision. Is like is the audience voting in on this, or is it just their team voting?
Audience does vote on who they think is going to.
Well, let's go ahead and get started with this first episode. It is Omni-Man versus Homelander. Yeah. I'm familiar with Omni-Man from just season 1 of Invincible. Not sure who Homelander is at all. I think Dre told me The Boys, maybe, which is another series that I said series, another series that I'll be checking out here as well. But without further ado, let's get to it. I mean, I've only seen Omni-Man. Well, Omni did.
So you want to go to Omni-Man?
Well, Omni-Man did was pretty bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, so I'm going to go with one I know. I'm going to go with. I don't know. I think I'm going to say Omni-Man.
All right, let's see. And mine is just based on the only thing I've seen.
And sorry if you're watching this, we do not do the backstory on this one, because my boy doesn't want to get spoiled with what he hasn't seen.
This is a fact. It's a lot of blood on that Homelander guy.
I would say this though, Homelander maybe more is crazy compared to Omni-Man. I would say that much.
So they set the stage and everything.
Yes.
Howdy, neighbor. Coco?
Huh? So they're gonna get the fighting over hot cocoa?
You don't know Homelander is a brand. It's very important.
Speaking third person already, bro. Crazy.
So he's one of those.
Second fiddle to some. What do you think, Debbie?
Oh my goodness, he came through and murked.
Oh, he killed.
He came through and murked Debbie.
Have an understanding? Get the f out of my country.
Nah, he didn't come through and murk Debbie like that.
He crazy like that, bro. I'm not even blind.
Is he a hero or villain?
Your own heart.
What he said?
Nah, he didn't come through and just murk Debbie like. Nah, that's not Debbie. So he got that Cyclops.
I'm not here for your country.
I'm here for your solar system is what he about to say. See, this is my problem with them, bro. Why y'all gotta kill 1,000 other people in the midst of y'all one battle? And you know Omni-Man with all that. That man used a whole city as a tutorial for his son.
He did. Stupid little boy. He about to do it right now.
You see what I'm saying, bro? And he just willingly did the jump. You ain't no superhero, bro. Superman wouldn't have handled.
He don't care. He don't.
Never been hit by so many signs before? You have to turn with the punch to reduce.
Oh yeah, that's some Omni-Man. Oh my goodness. Oh. No, heck no. Dang. So if that hurt Omni-Man, oh come on, bro. Them people was just trying to watch the fight from a distance.
From a distance. What have I done? Psychotic breakdown.
Does he have a split personality or something?
Oh no, he walking like a ball.
Okay, first of all, if you can scream and make Omni-Man ears bleed, then I know you done killed 1,000 people.
Is he getting it?
What in the world? Oh, that is something Omni-Man would do. Oh, he did it to him.
Remember what I promised you.
He's still talking. Oh my goodness, he got his eyes back.
Merry Christmas.
Just want to fight, bro. All right, we not gonna watch this part because, like I said, I don't need any spoilers for when I watch The Boys. So, as I suspected, Omni-Man is not to be trifled with. This man animatedly said, "I will feed you your heart," and then they animated him to do it.
And he said, if y'all don't animate, you doing it.
I'm going to feed y'all's heart. Hold on, bro. I know they had a little back and forth, but why do I feel like this still was never a fight?
It wasn't. This is actually probably one of the shortest ones.
That was pretty short, bro.
No, this is probably one of the shortest ones. I'm not even playing.
I mean, bro, Omni-Man is...
But I forgot too, because I know more than you. It reminded me like, nah, Omni-Man.
Bro, Omni-Man is ruthless, bro. I mean, but he did the same thing to what's dude name? The dude got his head cut off, but they brought him back. And he came to
Cause he's immortal.
Dang, what's his name? Ain't it something like that? Isn't it Immortal?
Or something like
yeah, ain't it Immortal? How you kill Immortal Man? Twice. He killed that man twice.
He did, but he didn't.
Bro, he gave him the same treatment he gave Mortal. He reached through his stomach.
But he coming back.
Bro, I don't care how you come back. You not coming back the same after that. And that man ain't coming back at all.
He definitely ain't coming back.
Why I feel like you had to struggle with Debbie. That's what I had to feel like.
But he did kill Debbie though. I'm not playing about that.
I don't know who that is, bro. Nah, I needed to see Debbie alive first. That could just be any old woman in there.
No.
Anyways, bro, not to go off into the...
He was...
And I'm just saying, like, look at this, y'all. I don't know much about it. Why does man look like he a bootleg version of Captain America?
America or Superman?
Captain America. Look like he a bootleg version of Captain America. With that hairstyle. I'm putting the hairstyle in it too. Without me knowing anything about Homelander at all, I thought Omni-Man was going to take this dub. But this is a problem with Omni-Man. Nobody wins when you kill somebody like that. Nobody wins. We all take a L.
What you mean?
Because I'm wounded for like half the next day after seeing you kill somebody like that.
Oh.
We all lose seeing something like that.
Yeah, and some people lost their lives just trying to watch.
No, they lost everything. They dignity. You can't even bury your son. How did he die? Oh, somebody ripped his jaw off, dug inside his chest, took his heart out and put it in his son's mouth. Bro, he can't be buried, bro. Slick, just leave that man where he is. Omni-Man does too much, bro. Like, I will say this though, without knowing much about Homelander, they did justice to Omni-Man's fighting style, which is he don't care who it affects around him. He uses the things around him, even at the expense of other people's lives. He has these subtle little sayings where he don't overtalk. He says he does exactly what he say he gonna do. He keeps it short, sweet, and brutally violent. And he kills you in the worst way that you couldn't even imagine.
That reminded me of that Black Pilot.
I thought he was just talking mess. Like, I'm going to feed your heart. Like, okay, that's something that one of your boys
See, I
would say.
realized that's what he said. That's why I was asking. What did he say?
He said that, bro.
He said, I'm going to feed you your heart.
He said it, and now from now, I'm always going to listen attentively to what Omni-Man says. For the rest of the season 2, 3, whenever that come out, I'm going to be listening attentively to what he says.
Hey, that's, yeah, that was, I mean, I expected, but I didn't expect it.
You thought it's going to be longer?
So, the more they kept fighting, the more I was starting to remember things concerning Omni-Man.
Yeah, make you never forget, brother.
I was like,
I think it's fresh.
like,
It's fresher on my mind than it is for you.
Like, even when, no. But so when he started beaming in his eye, trying to take that out, I was like, and he was still like, and he took his job.
I thought I was gone. And as a reminder, shameless plug. If you haven't seen my reaction to Invincible episode 8, go on and check that out. We might link that in the description below. Oh my goodness, it's still fresh in my mind.
So, dude,
I knew when he just stood there and was not moving that it wasn't doing it. Because remember, bro, dude nuked him and he didn't die. So look, I-beam and a little yell, a little that ain't killing him.
The thing is,
I'll give you credit. You made him bleed, which is that's crazy. You made that man bleed. I'll give you credit for that. But
Mark make him bleed a little bit.
Bro, you made him. Hold on. Mark will kill Homelander from what I just seen. Bro, you crazy. Mark is Omni-Man's son. That's wild.
Mark's still learning though.
That's a fact, and I still think you'll kill him. Especially after he got killed by Thundercat.
He lost.
Well, he got beat the mess. I know he won't make the mistake again. Now with no Homelander. Now that he got beat the mess up at his daddy, that's the Negro. That's the spanking every Negro need before they go out to the world.
Learn from that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Man, without further ado, man, I would like to see that. I would actually like to see Mark versus Homelander.
So again, disclaimer: he does not know too much of anything concerning Homelander.
When that's too much, I don't know anything about Homelander. But by the way, I just seen him get smacked like that by Omni-Man. I'm gonna watch The Boys, man. Maybe me watching The Boys will make me have a little bit more respect for you. Maybe not respect for you, but we'll see.
Yeah, don't say nothing. But yeah, give us y'all thoughts on the battle. Don't spoil anything he ain't seen. He knows season 1 Omni-Man and 0 seasons of Homelander. So yeah.
Well, it ain't gonna be no more season now. He laid on the rest.
That was the animated version.
No, this is true. Well, I feel like it's real life. Right. We're gonna catch y'all. Slick, I want to see Homelander versus Doksha. Omniscient Reader, main protagonist.